Blogtalk Radio.
Yeah. Hi, and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives and Friends. We'll be talking about this past week's show. But before we do, make sure you check out our interviews and our shows here on Blog Talk Radio. I think this is our 421st show. You can find us on Twitter at Diva of DOOL, and we're also on Facebook and iTunes. And I'm Marianne, and you can find me at Mama_Hooch on Twitter. And we have Anna here. Hi, Anna.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, not an imposter. Hi.
Yeah,
the real Anna.
And you were, I have to say, you were the first one tonight. Yay.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
The first one to call.
Noted.
Yeah,
it was
you
duly
beat
noted.
everybody. Yeah, duly noted. Work that. Okay. All right.
I will be bringing this up.
So
this will be a topic of conversation from here out.
Yeah. So where can we find you on Twitter?
Not really on Twitter lately, but hey, you can find me there at
okay.
Hooch.
Yeah.
And no, but if you DM me, it might be a few months before I get back to you. But hey, no, but I'm just glad to be here tonight.
But you're still Kazi
Hooch.
Yeah.
I'm still Kazi Hooch. Yeah. Well,
you're
still
Kazi
in truth,
Hooch.
Twitter locked me out of it, to be honest, and then. Fortunately, I was able to get back in. I was a little worried there for a minute. I was like, oh, no, Kazi Hooch is my brand. I can't lose my brand, whatever that is.
Yeah.
No, anyway.
All right.
I'm back in.
Okay, you are. Okay. We got the Diva, Carrie. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, and I'm at Diva at Diva of DOOL, and I'm on Twitter way too much. And I think
me too.
I have a problem.
Hey.
So yes.
Uh-oh. Intervention.
That
this
Facebook
isn't really
too.
A podcast.
I think I'm on.
This isn't really a podcast. This is an intervention, Carrie.
Oh man.
I think I'm on Facebook more anymore than Twitter. I don't know. Facebook's dangerous though. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it. So, I don't mess with Facebook anymore.
You're not on
anyway,
Facebook.
Really. I mean,
yeah.
Not really.
And then Jen's here.
I am locked out of Facebook.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, lady.
Hey, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Good to hear all of your voices.
Yeah. I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
Okay. And I think we have, and I see Diva Nikki is in the chat room.
Oh, hey, Nikki.
Yeah, in the chat room.
Hey, Nikki. All right.
Right.
I hope
okay.
Okay. So
what?
I do have I have an OSHA announcement though. For those fans of the show or our Twitter accounts, going back to the beginning, almost the beginning of the Diva of DOOL, I've somehow or other I got stuck doing the OSHA paperwork. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how it happened, but that's how it happened. So whenever Carrie slams her hand under a hammer or something, I got to do paperwork. Okay. So anyway, we've had our cats boarded for several weeks while this big construction thing was going on at the house and everything. And so I got these little dry erase boards when I got back for other reasons. But the other day, I was having I set up something on the dry erase board for my elderly diabetic cat, Bailey. And I am now tracking the COSHA, cat occupational safety, whatever it is, stands for administration. Health Administration or whatever, the stats on how many days she's been accident-free. And so far, every day she's been home, she has been accident-free. So I am celebrating that cat. She is the cat of the month, and I defy anyone.
All the kitties
Carrie,
are home.
Carrie, I don't think you can go that long without an accident. So I'm just saying. But
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I am planning on using a sewing machine. So.
Oh shit! Oh shoot!
Yes.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Oh.
Hey, it's so great that with the pandemic, if it takes me weeks to fill out your accident report, I'm just blaming it on the pandemic. Just so you know. Okay. Anyway. So yes, all the kitties are home. all the
kitties are home.
All the kitties are home. All the kitties are home. All the moms are home. All the me's are home. All the Annas are home.
Okay, all the Annas are
anyway,
home. Okay.
So,
Well, that's
yes,
good.
We're all here. There's only one Anna. But all righty. I just had to share that with you. All right.
Okay. So, the show. I guess I don't know who's watched it or whatever, but I guess the big thing is the baby switch. We're still dealing with that and the fallout from Xander and Victor switching the babies. So we have Sarah took off to. Well, the pilot said that he dropped her off in London, but she actually ended up in Paris. Yeah, and so she's actually in Chad and Abby's old place in Paris. If anybody watched the online version on the app, Chad and Abby were in Paris for a while. So that's where they are right now. I mean, that's where Sarah is. She took the baby and did anybody see that part? I guess. Then there's a nosy neighbor that's living there, and she come up to. Yeah. Like
we have the French version of Karen on the show. What was her name? Jean-Marie or something like that. Oh my gosh. Nosy as hell.
Or for those of us old enough to remember the Bewitched show, would she be kind of like a Mrs. Kravitz?
Mrs. Kravitz, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Or Endora.
Karen is more of a contemporary. Oh, it's Karen. I need to speak with your manager meme, right? Is that what we're talking about? Like, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Back in my day, it would be Gladys Kravitz. Yeah, she'd always be peeking out the window. Yeah.
Yep. Nosy neighbor. Yep.
Mhm. So I guess it was like no sooner than Sarah moved in that she was up there knocking on her door, seeing what was going on.
That's so creepy.
And if I caught this right, she thought that Sarah was Abby.
Yeah.
I guess her glasses weren't working too good, but she actually thought that, she just thought, oh, okay, what are you doing back here? Where's your husband and where's your other kid? And she said, well, her husband was back in the States, and they had an argument. So she was kind of like trying to, not give herself away. But then eventually she called Abigail, and which was kind of, I don't know do you remember, anybody remember what the conversation was about? I guess, now she was supposedly talking in French to Abby, but yet she spoke English to Sarah, and it was like Abby couldn't understand her. Did anybody pick up on that?
Yeah, it was weird. Wouldn't the neighbor know that Abby can't speak French? And Sarah couldn't speak French?
Yes.
So why would she speak French to Abby? Yeah.
On the phone, right. When she spoke English to, which was kind of confusing to me, and I'm thinking, well, why is she calling Abby when she thought Abby was there? Anyway, but I guess it kind of raised the suspicion of Abby, about this having a baby, and she told Shad she was asking where our baby, where the other baby was or something. So I just found that kind of weird or out of context or something. I don't know. But anyway, we did have some really good scenes between. Did anybody see the scenes with Kristen and Xander when she confronted Xander about switching the babies?
Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah. Yes. I thought that was. Did you see him? Did you see him slapping his face? How she was kept slapping his face. Oh my gosh! And they were both. It was like so emotional. I thought they both did. I mean, well, actually, Stacy did a really good job of being just so emotional, and they kind of were giving digs to each other, like how he would. So upset, and he said, well, you have to understand why I did it because of Sarah, and he says, like, why should you judge? Because you did exactly the same thing, how she stole Brady's, which he was making some good points, and about she said she changed, and he says, you haven't changed, you'll never change. But then again, we did see another. Later on, you see that side of Kristen come out again, the vengeful Kristen. Yeah. So what did you think about that?
Oh, it was great stuff between Xander and Kristen, and they were both right. I mean, Xander explained why he did it. He was in love with Sarah, and he's fond of Maggie, and Kristen did steal Tate from Teresa and Brady. And she was planning on stealing Sarah's baby in the first place, too. So they had good points. And, she was upset. And she felt like Xander betrayed her. Because for some reason or other, she thought they had some sort of alliance going on. So, that was kind of odd. But, it was fantastic scenes. I think when I see Stacey Hayduk, I think of Kristen. I mean, I basically totally forgot about Eileen Davidson. I mean, I think she's doing that great of a job.
I kind of think like she made it her own. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like she made it her own now. Yeah, she made it her own, and maybe even a little better.
That's
funny,
I
think you could really.
Honestly, Carrie, I hadn't thought about it because I haven't watched it. Unfortunately, I haven't watched the show really in 3 months. But you're right. As far as I had forgotten, Eileen even played the role. That's really interesting. Yeah, she's definitely made it her own. That's for sure.
And the scenes with Xander and Kristen, they made you each believe and side with them. It's like, okay, Xander's saying it's true, and it's like it was kind of hard to take one side or the other because they both made very good points to their arguments. So I thought of all the ones, I think they had the very best scenes together. Enjoyed watching them, and then of course, Kristen was. And she went off on her tirade. She was like blaming everybody. She was blaming the pilot that dropped. She really laid into the pilot. Yeah. How did you like that, Jen? I mean, it's like,
oh my God, that poor
only
man
doing his job. Yeah. Because Brady even said, Kristen, settle down. He was only doing his job. He had no way of knowing that Sarah took, that it was, took the baby, wasn't hers. He had no way of knowing. Then she laid into Eric, blaming Eric, about having them one more night with that, with the baby and stuff. And she was just blaming everybody. She was lashing out, as Kristen usually does. And then I guess her scenes with Xander, he more or less, when he said about Maggie, he says that's when it kind of the light bulb went off. And Kristen, she says, what do you care that much about Maggie? She says the only one that cares about Maggie that much, loves Maggie that much, is Victor. And then that's when she thought, Victor's involved. And that's when, wasn't it kind of creepy? She kind of just was standing there. All of a sudden she came in from the side, and as soon as she left, Xander's trying to call Victor, like he knew that, Kristen was going to come after him. Or
right.
So, those were some good scenes with Kristen and John Astin. He still plays that part. He just sitting there so calm, talking to her. Did you guys think about those scenes?
He's always good.
Yeah.
even when he saw her pick up the knife, he's there. What are you doing with that? Put that down. It's like he wasn't really panicking yet because I don't know. I guess he didn't think she was going to do it. But she did. She stabbed him. He dropped his drink, but didn't you think, like, okay, so he's still alive, and he was laying there for quite a while, bleeding pretty good, and she stood there looking at. Did you see the look, the way they looked at each other? Even like Victor, like she looked him right in the eyes as she stabbed him, and then she stood there and just looked at him for more, and just kind of walked out the door. So, yeah, those were some good scenes. And then Sonny finds him. And I guess I guess technically still alive, but he's, all hooked up to machines and everything. So I don't know. I don't know if this is the end of Victor or he's going to pull through again because he's been through a lot. Yeah.
He's kind of like Stefano the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. He's like the other Kyriakis Phoenix, I guess you can say, because he's always coming back. So then in the meantime, Brady's looking for Kristen, and there she is sitting in the police station. When she was sitting there, and then he comes in looking for her, and then he gets a call from Sonny telling him that Victor's been stabbed. And I think right then, and he kind of realized, I think, Kristen did it. The way he looked at her. Yeah.
Yeah, and she kept asking to run away. She kept wanting to go to Europe and look for Sarah.
Yeah, that was before the call, right? Before Brady got the call.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I have that going on. Let's see. We had. How about Julie? Julie was back on? Anybody want to talk about? Did you see the scenes with Julie? I loved her outfit. She looked good, and it was different. She can pull anything off, though. Really.
Yeah, Julie basically went to the prison to talk to Maggie about the baby switch and all that, and I think Will came in and interrupted her. And so Maggie knows something's going on, and Will tells her, Sarah just cut off the wedding. So,
right. Yeah.
So Julie was under perception that Maggie knew everything, and she was just seeing how she was doing. And then Julie ended up in the square and basically made fun of Gabi because Gabi got locked out of Gabi Chic because she got ousted from DiMera entirely. So there's some good stuff with Julie today.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and those were good scenes with, like, Gabi. Gabi's back, man. She's fierce.
Yes, she is.
She's not going to go down without a fight. Because she, actually when she came in the room and Mr. Shin's son was there, but from behind when he was turned around in the chair, she thought it was Stefan. But then he turned around, and he was there to decide who was going to run DiMera. And she was trying to convince him why she should be in charge. But ultimately, he chose Chad. And she was really upset about that. Then the bomb came in, and then after that, he said also that they were removing her from Gabi Chic, which I can see Gabi should be arguing because that was her company, and she built it up for them and, made it. Yeah, so I can see why she's mad. So I'm sure she's going to come after them. And before that, Gabi and Chad were in the thing, and Tony and Anna were telling them that they were going to be leaving. They're leaving once again to go to Europe. Yeah. And did you see when Tony came through the tunnels? He came through the tunnels in a thing of champagne. And and Chad, right for a minute, thought it was Stefano. Oh,
and he goes,
Stefano. He says,
"Do I look like father?"
Yeah. Do I look like father? And he says no. And I kept thinking to myself, but yeah, you should have been like taking father's place, and not leaving. And yeah, so I kind of like into that. So that was some good scenes with them. And then Gabi came in yelling about that, and they toasted them. And so I guess they're off to wherever, Paris or London, when we're going to see them again, I don't know. But
hopefully soon.
That was.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hopefully soon.
Yes, hopefully. So, let's see.
Oh, what do you guys think of the note Anna wrote? The note she wrote to Steve?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, yeah. He got flowers. Delivered, and they were from Anna. Do you remember what all she said in the note?
I would have aimed for a part of the body you didn't need to see.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's what she was saying. Yeah. He just happened to turn around at the wrong time or whatever. Yeah. So that was funny. Yeah. And speaking of, that's a scene. Actually, Hope came to see Steve, and she brought the flowers in. So they had a little conversation there about their days as Princess Gina and Stefano, how they're both still feeling guilty about, and I guess they both were remembering different things at the time. And so I saw someone mention somewhere, no, they're not going to try to put those two together. So what do you think about that? Hope and Steve.
No.
No.
Nah. I know. So I don't know. I mean, there was no indication there. It was just kind of they were just, because now we know what happened with Kayla and Steve. And I think we were talking, I was going to tell Kara, I think we were talking about this last week, how it kind of ended with Kayla saying that she made her decision.
Mhm.
But then when she came in, it was kind of like Steve kind of made the decision for her, which really
took her
back. Yes, pissed her off because I think she was going to choose Steve, and he beat her.
Yeah.
And and that made her mad. So, and then she kind of laid into him saying that he was always making decisions for her, deciding what their whole marriage every time. If he was going to go away, if he did this or did that, he never he made the decision, and so that was their big. They had a big fight saying that was. So she stormed out, and Justin found her crying. And so I think he knew that he was the second in, that she was gonna pick. Yeah, he figured that out. But she said no, she was done with Steve, and so she was gonna, she was gonna start over with Justin. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. So I don't know. So that happened. Does anybody want to talk about? I know Anna didn't see that, but I know she heard about it. Kate and we had Kate scenes on Tuesday. Did you happen to see Anna? Or I didn't know if you got a chance.
No, I didn't get.
Did you?
No, I didn't get to.
Oh, okay, but
no, I didn't get to.
We were kind of talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody want to talk about that? Carrie? Yeah. Yeah.
So what did y'all think? I heard. What's that?
There you go.
No comment?
Oh.
Are y'all speechless?
No. Basically, Kate manipulated her way into a job interview with Abe. She wants to be his PR person, and basically saying, she's basically talking her way out of trouble all the time, and his poll numbers are bad. This, of course, there's always chaos going on in Salem, and the thing is too, I don't understand what the point is, even if Kate gets a job, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
And like she just
wait.
got.
No, let me ask you this: is Abe the mayor again, or what's going on
Yeah.
there? Yeah, I'm so out of it. Oh,
Abe the mayor.
Because you said poll members.
Jack advocated.
Poll members. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jack more or less gave it to him.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
she is too, because she sold her stock to Chad, so she should be sitting on a big wad of cash. So I don't understand why.
But money's not everything,
Yeah.
Terry. Remember.
I know, but I'd rather see her.
It helps.
Yeah,
You'd
I'd
rather
rather
see
see
her
her
Good.
start another company. She's done it before,
Yeah.
so she has the money to start. Yeah. So I don't understand why she's working.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's probably one of those flash in the pan things that they just did and probably aren't going to pursue, but, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I was just excited to hear that Kate was on. Because I'm frustrated because I don't know.
Do you think they're chem testing her with Abe?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I'm curious to see the scenes, and I think it would be kind of funny to watch their banter and everything. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything about them chem testing them, but I don't know. But I just thought it was, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, well, that's an interesting twist I hadn't thought of. But
no, I wouldn't have thought that either. Her
but
looking
then
for a job.
But then I did hear that I heard Sheila was coming back, which would be good because I really liked her. I liked her with Abe, but I also, of course, I wish Valerie, if they'd ever bring Valerie back. But I think I will say this: I think that Kate has chemistry with everyone, whether it's friend chemistry or frenemy chemistry or sexual chemistry or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be fun just because we haven't really seen a lot of Kate and Abe together. But I don't know, but I don't think there's anything in the offing for that, but you never know.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. The pairings that they've tried and gone with, keep trying.
Well, I wondered because Ron, the head writer, was tweeting about it, and so I tweeted. I responded one of my few tweets lately. I responded, but I kind of wanted to say, hey, I'd just be thrilled if Kate had a storyline again, but I didn't. But then I thought I'd probably get blocked, so I didn't want to say that. But
oh no, Ron gets blasted.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think he's used to it.
I got to say, at least he's willing to put himself out there. Some writers would never do that, so I guess I just think he's a little hypersensitive. That's all. But you didn't hear that from me. But
they all are. They are.
Yeah, but anyway, who knows? But so yeah, I can't really say a whole lot since I haven't been able to watch. But I just I'm hoping I can catch up someday. And I really miss it. And you said this week was, excuse me, this week is when Tony and Anna left again. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're on the same day, Tuesday. Tuesday's episode had Kate and Tony and Anna.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That was their last scene.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes me sad, though. Oh. How long
were they
on this time, Marianne? When did they come back? Like, how long was this story arc? Or
it was
whatever?
a couple of weeks. They had like a couple of weeks storyline. That was the whole storyline with when she puts out Steve's eye. They were back for a couple of weeks in April. I think they were on the end of March. Couple couple days 1 week, couple days another week.
Okay.
They came back. Yeah, they come back and they're kind of been like kind of in and out of Salem, or like in Europe and then back in Salem, and they've been out. They're on,
if we
but
get to see them periodically, that would be nice. I mean, I don't know. Do we know if there's any? Do we know if there's anything else coming up, or is this it for a while?
I think this is it for a while. From what
that's a bummer.
This is what it's. And you figure these were scenes. This was stuff that they did back in August. Well, I guess it would have been August, September, and I think I'm pretty sure that's been it. since the shutdown and everything.
For so long, the show's been 4 months ahead, 5 months ahead, 6 months ahead, 7 months ahead.
Yeah.
I think it got to be 8 months ahead at one point. Now, since they've shut down production with the pandemic, I guess maybe they'll actually be as close to some of these other shows again. If they, I saw that.
Well, they're about the only soap
were...
that's going to go into September, October. Everybody else is. Because Days is so far ahead.
And
Days is the only one with new shows going on right now.
I was going to say, who knew that really? Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm so out of it. What's that? What?
YNR is airing classic episodes.
Oh, really?
Yep.
For one, so you mean for once having 8 or probably 5 months now?
Paying off for them, yeah.
Paying off finally. Wow. Finally, it took us all these years. Now it's finally paying off. Oh, that's funny. Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Who knows? But didn't see that one coming. It's like I could just see them in these meetings. But guys, what if there's a pandemic and we don't have anything in the tin? I mean, the real, we gotta, we have to plan for these things. You just never know. I could just see, hey, that's very,
who would have thought?
Brilliant planning, right? We'll just go with that. We'll say, hey, that was brilliant planning.
Yeah, we have.
Because
new shows, Fruit of the Fall.
I did see where General Hospital and Days of Our Lives ratings went up. I saw some blurb about that. But I guess if everybody else is airing repeats, I guess that could be part of it. But oh wow, gosh, and I mean it's too sad. We don't have sports. We don't have. Well, we do. We have soaps, but it's like, man. It's like that's just crazy.
We got our
anyway,
soap.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get it. I didn't mean to get off track there, but I guess off track. But pretty interesting.
Yeah, we got our soap.
Oh wow.
Okay, so then we got the Orpheus and Zoe and Evan. They kind of all got together and they're scheming, and they have and Orpheus and Evan have a secret. Does anybody want to guess what the secret might be, or have heard what the secret could be, or is, or spoilers out there? Have you anybody here?
No.
About there's supposed to be another baby switch. That Zoe's because mentioned that Zoe had a kid. That Zoe's baby is really Sarah's baby. And Zoe's baby was the baby that died, and Evan and they switched the baby before Xander and Victor switched the baby. It's kind of like two baby switches. Yeah. So it's either there was that one, or they were the ones or something that ran Maggie off the road. But I tend to believe there's another baby switch, because I always believed, because there's that third baby mentioned.
Yeah.
That was born the same night. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is what they're behind that. So yeah. So we have that going on. And then we have Ben. Okay, Ben and Ciera, and then Ben is looking for a job. Well, they're both looking for a job. Nobody will hire them. So Ben's looking. There's a mechanic job. So Ciera tells him, "Well, why don't you? Why don't you go and look for that?" Oh, and before that segues into this, Gabi was when she was looking at Gabi's Chic, she was looking through the windows, and behind her she saw a reflection, and she thought she saw Stefan. And she turned around, but Stefan, he wasn't there. So anyway, Ben goes into this shop, and he's there, "Hey, anybody here?" And there's a guy underneath the car. And he comes out underneath the car, and he sits up, and he's a, "Yeah, buddy," or "What do you want?" And looks like Stefan. And Ben's like kind of has this shock look on his face. And that's kind of how it ended on Friday.
Oh, man.
So it's like, oh, is Stefan back? But I had heard it's not his. He's going by the name of whoever this is. His name is Jake. Whether it's a Stefan look-alike, a twin, or whatever.
Stefan without his memory.
Yeah, or somebody without his memory, but yet he doesn't have a heart. So doesn't have a heart. So I don't know. But anyway, Brandon Barash is back, I guess. So that's kind of how it ended on Friday. Anybody remember anything else that was happening? Any other storylines? Everything.
My question is, what kind of security is in that penthouse? There is none.
Yeah.
Oh, in the pen? Oh, you mean where Marlene is at? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. We talked about that before. There's no security. I don't even think the DiMeras have security anymore. They come in and out of there, and Kyriakis, I know. So. Well, look how easy Kristen got into the mansion through the back doors. Yeah, she just walked. She was just standing there. Didn't even show how she got in there. She was just standing there in the room. So, do you think Victor's going to live? I haven't heard anything about him leaving the show. I don't know. There's always rumors, though, that he's going to be retiring or leaving, or I don't know. I haven't really heard anything.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that it was just done as a plot point to break up Kristen and Brady, which is a shame, but they don't even have the baby back yet. I mean, they could have gave him a couple of minutes of happiness,
Mm-hmm. Well, once Brady figured out that Victor was in on it, he might applaud Kristen.
Yeah. Well, Brady. That's another thing. Brady
knows.
There was the scene between Brady and Vic. Yeah, Brady knows.
Oh,
because
okay.
we did have those scenes too. Yeah. Brady confronted Victor about it too. But he did. He writes Victor off again. You're dead to me. How many times has Brady said that to Victor? He has disowned Victor. I can't even tell you how many times. He keeps coming back. So I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, you don't know. But this is like, I don't know with him and Kristen how he's going to react to that or how long it's going to take them to find Rachel. And Sarah, they'll drag that out because I'm sure they're going to go, like Eric and Nicole or when all of them, maybe they'll all go looking for Sarah somehow. Or I don't know how that's going to play out. And, of course, Zoe's trying to get David and Rafe. And I don't know how this is how Rafe's going to leave the show, if he's going to lose custody of David and leave.
Or maybe
he's going to leave with David. Mm-hmm. You think he'll leave with David?
Probably.
I don't know. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. So, but have any other rumors or spoilers or anything else you've heard?
Not a thing.
No?
Nope.
No? Okay, I think we covered everything. Kind of looking at my notes, I don't see anything else. All right, then I guess that's it. Yeah. All right. Everyone stay safe. I don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks where we're at.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think our area is still like till mid-May. A lot's shut down.
Yeah, March is supposed to start May 8th.
I've been in it. All I can say is if you ever start doing an entire remodel of a home, an older home, try not to do it when a pandemic's going on. I mean, just saying.
No, that's not the right.
We started
the right time
before,
to do it, for sure.
Mom went to the hospital and everything before the pandemic, but yeah. Mm-hmm. But this has been a pretty crazy time to be trying to order things and build things.
Oh, okay.
And, but
just go to Lowe's. Lowe's is still open, right, Carrie?
Carrie's thrilled about it. Well, I got to your local Lowe's. I actually thought they might make me an honorary member or something, or employee or something there for a while. I was there so much, so I do appreciate that. Lowe's and Target got me through a lot of this, so thank goodness for them.
There you go, see.
But anyway, so very much appreciated. Well, because it's not like, it all got started before the pandemic thing really got going, and so it's like it hit us like a ton of bricks. But it is what it is. But we're very thankful for Lowe's. That's all I can say. Very thankful indeed. Anyway, so, and I always tried to be on my best behavior.
Well, good luck
nice
with
to people that work there too, Carrie.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
And I wore a mask, gloves, and glasses every time I went in there. All right. Okie dokie. Great hearing y'all.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
Everybody.
All right.
Like Marianne said, stay safe and well, everybody.
Okay. Good night.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.